Is Call of Duty going to be free to play this year? Is it dead on arrival? Are we going to see the death of Call of Duty in 2020? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Monkeyflop here, and today I wanted to talk about all of these things that are surrounding Call of Duty. Now, if you didn't know, a lot of this news actually got leaked. Take this with rumor and speculation, take it as you would anything else on the internet, but according to Kotaku, a lot of this information actually got leaked because Activision kicked Sledgehammer Games to the curb and they're not going to be developing the next year's Call of Duty. Instead, we are going to be getting, Treyarch developing Black Ops 5 in 2020. Now, there's a lot of speculation as to why Activision did that. From what we hear, the game was actually a mess, and Raven Studios and Sledgehammer Games kind of argued a lot, and it was just a bunch of creative mess and disaster in itself. But with that being said, we might be getting Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 this year, and they are, speculating, but I say speculating really heavily, but I do believe that there's going to be a free-to-play aspect of Call of Duty this year, especially this time around, because they see their competitors, they're moving into the Battle Royale marketplace. They already did that with Blackout, and they were semi-successful, but because they didn't offer it free to play, a wide variety of gamers actually didn't take a part of it. Now they're kind of looking a little bit more into what Fortnite is doing, what Apex Legends doing, and other Battle Royale games, or even free-to-play games in themselves, and they're kind of taking a step back and saying, okay, there definitely is a market for it, let's get into that market. Now, is it a good idea for Activision, a big AAA company, to move into a free-to-play type of aspect of Call of Duty? I honestly don't know at this moment. I don't know. If you guys do or do not know, if we look back at some of the more popular titles like Modern Warfare 2, for instance, that cost them about $200 million to create and produce and publicize. All the advertisements that were involved with Modern Warfare 2, it costs about $200 million. So, developing Call of Duty is not, a little indie studio that's just working on the game and hoping, the free-to-play is going to pay off in the long run. No, Activision is a big company with loads of money. They design and develop AAA titles, and they usually use and give their developers 3 years to develop the next game, or at least 2 years to develop the next game. So with the Call of Duty lifecycle actually changing and there's only 2 studios involved with it, that's going to be interesting in itself. But going back to my point of free-to-play, a lot of people are concerned because, Activision's not really known for free-to-play, and how is that going to look translated into Call of Duty? I do believe, personally, that they are going to have the AAA standard, traditional title where they have the story. They have to have the story, otherwise people are just going to be pissed off, and it will be dead on arrival. They will have the single-player aspect of it, they'll have the multiplayer aspect of it, and most likely the Battle Royale is going to be the part that's free to play. Now here's the catch. With free to play games, they have battle passes, and with battle passes you pay for each season. Now I believe with Call of Duty, initially they're probably going to be offering the premium edition, the $100 Call of Duty edition that they sell each and every year, where it comes with the game and the season pass. I believe that possibly could have the battle pass included with it. Now, as far as all of the skins and extra things that are involved with free-to-play, we're probably going to see that aspect in Call of Duty. And the reason why I think they're going to be moving into the free-to-play aspect of at least a branch or a part of the game is because they can actually sell the skins and, battle passes and things like that without upsetting the community too much, because they can say, hey, it's a free to play, you don't have to pay any money to play it, but if you want to spend money, here's all this other cool stuff that you can actually do and purchase in game. Rather than right now, if you look at Black Ops 4, They do have a battle pass, which is included. They do have skins that you can purchase. They have loot boxes that you can purchase. You know, and that kind of left a sour and bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So the reason why I think they could possibly be moving into the free-to-play realm of, you know, video games is, one, it will be beneficial to them to have at least a part of their game free-to-play for the community. But then also, they're looking at it as a cash grab, baby. They're looking at Fortnite, and they're looking at the success that has, you know, came with the free-to-play model, where people are willingly spending so much money on, you know, unnecessary skins and cool things that just got released. You know, the pressure of like, oh, my friend has it, I want to get this too, which I don't agree with altogether. But there's a lot of people out there. So like, circling back, I do believe that Call of Duty is going to have a free-to-play aspect of the game. They are probably going to include some of the free-to-play like stuff, like the Battle Pass included with the Premium Edition, but then they're also going to let you purchase it separately. A lot of people still like multiplayer, and I do believe that's going to be part of the AAA game, and as well as the story mode as well. So they're going to have to do a lot of things differently. They're going to have to, you know, do something that a major drastic change to Call of Duty to keep them coming back for more. There's also rumor and speculation that there could be a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remaster coming with, you know, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. That is still to be announced. Really quickly, before we end this video, I did want to touch on Black Ops 5, because a lot of people are speculating that with this new news that Call of Duty is pretty much done with after 2020. Honestly, we're going to have to wait and see. Depending on how the sales numbers are in, you know, this year's Call of Duty and next year's Call of Duty, will kind of decide whether or not we're going to get a new game in 2021. Call of Duty, it has been the longest running game franchise with new releases each and every year, and they hold the record for that. There's no doubt that Call of Duty is the longest, you know, video game that has had releases each and every year. I think we're going on like 15 years. So if you look back at some of the most successful games in Activision, one notably is like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, which I played a lot of back in the day, but that eventually died out. If we look at Guitar Hero, which was a worldwide phenomenal craze. Everybody wanted Guitar Hero, and you know, that was the biggest thing that was talked about on television, on radio, pretty much everywhere, and everybody was playing Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero eventually faded out. So my question to you is, when and if Call of Duty phases out, you know, how long do you expect or anticipate, you know, the longest running game franchise in history to finally shut its doors and close production? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit a like, support your boy by dropping a comment, and if you guys are new, please subscribe with those bell notifications turned on. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my opinions on Call of Duty and what the future of Call of Duty might be. Again, let me know in those comments. I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.